There's nothing quite like a good scare. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for another top 10 jump scares in video games. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we'll be looking at even more moments in gaming that shocked, startled, and surprised players. We're not restricting these entries to the horror genre alone, and if you don't see a fright that you think should have made the list, be sure to check out our original top 10 to see if it made the cut. Number 10, that's not a corpse, Dark Souls 3. People have flocked to this series for its dark atmosphere, its subtle lore, and its hard as hell boss battles. Whether you're one or the other doesn't really matter, because this little number will have everyone reaching for their swords in retaliation. Stuck in the bowels of the Irithyll dungeon by the warm light of a bonfire, you would think that this would serve as a reprieve before going on to clash with another Lord of Cinder. However, should you decide to go hunt for items, be aware that one of those corpses hasn't exactly drawn its last breath yet. Number 9, The Creature of the Krypt, Mortal Kombat. While the content of this high-flying franchise is infamous for its graphic content, there really isn't anything scary about it, right? Well, not if you're fighting your way through arcade or story mode, because it's the Krypt that you need to be worried about. In order to unlock all manner of extra features, players have to spend coins earned in a brutally enjoyable wasteland where we witness anonymous victims get dismembered in order to unlock said features. However, should you spend too long wandering around, chances are this little bastard's gonna pop up and give you a fatality from sheer shock. Number 8, The Kitchen, Outlast. As if Mount Massive Asylum wasn't horrific enough. Despite such threats as the nameless variants, hideous Chris Walker, sadistic Traeger, or ghostly Billy Hope, one of the biggest jump scares comes just as Miles Upshur makes his way through the ruins of a kitchen, only for... Granted, we just escaped from a psychotic doctor who cut off our fingers, so it's fair to say that we were already more than a bit rattled.
There's still a lot for you to absorb.
Number 7, Manbat, Batman Arkham Knight.
Man, I hope City Hall tries blowing us all to pieces again. I got a mortgage to pay off.
We know that the Dark Knight fears nothing, but that doesn't really apply to us. While we spent countless hours using takedowns and scaring the hell out of criminals all over Gotham, we could not have been less prepared for the arrival of one of Batman's lesser foes, one who literally arrives like a bat out of hell. Needless to say, we were happy to drag him out of the sky afterwards for some much-needed payback, but Bat fans should know who always gets the last laugh. Number 6, Wrong Locker, Silent Hill. It might be a classic trope, but back when one of the most haunting video game series was just starting out, this particular jump scare certainly knew how to hit its mark. As Harry Mason continues his psychological torture of a tour in Silent Hill as he searches for his missing daughter, he comes across a series of blood-soaked lockers, one of which is making some rather unsavory sounds. When you manage to work up the nerve to open it, there's nothing inside. Oh, I guess that was all for nothing. Number 5, Knock Knock, Bloodborne. You are the hunter. It is your duty to slay the foul beasts that haunt the night as you seek out the pale blood. As it happens, your duty kinda sucks as you descend deeper into a city filled to the brim with nightmarish creatures who are pretty dead set on tearing you apart. And as we soon learn, they can come from anywhere. Case in point being this. You'd better recover your wits quickly because it's not gonna wait for you to bust out your sock lever. Number 4, The Keyhole, Thief.
Do you really need to ask?
Granted, this latest installment of this masterful stealth series wasn't exactly the return to form that fans had hoped for, but even they can't deny it did at least offer one creepy experience when you ventured into the Moira Asylum to find answers relating to your former protege, Aaron. Along the way, you discover that you're not exactly alone, evident from when you spy into a keyhole in an empty room.
You shouldn't be here.
Okay, maybe it's not so empty. Number 3, Getting Grabby, Resident Evil 2. We've already experienced the horrors that come with an infested mansion, as seen in the original Resident Evil, so a sequel was gonna have to really up the ante. Thus, we got an entire city filled with walking corpses and mutated monsters, which of course led to such heart-stopping highlights as this. While that moment definitely shook us, it's nowhere near as shocking as to what happens when you make your way through a very tight corridor. Hey, watch where you're grabbing. You might mess up Leon's hair. Number 2, meet Freddy and Friends, Five Nights at Freddy series. Whether you hate it, are a casual fan of the challenge, or a hardcore follower of FNAF's increasingly convoluted storyline, there's no denying the impact that this series has made. After all, who could forget that moment when you run out of power and find yourself suddenly set upon by Freddy and his companions? From that point on, the paranoia sets in, with each night increasing the difficulty and ensuring that the roller coaster jump scares won't be stopping soon. You really gotta wonder though, why didn't the guy just quit after the first night? I mean, no paycheck is worth this. Number 1, you're tearing me apart, Lisa! BT. It should go down as one of gaming's greatest crimes that Hideo Kojima's plans for Silent Hills were cancelled by Konami. After all, anyone who can make a teaser this authentically scary clearly knows what they're doing. Alas, we will never see what could have been, but what we do have is the moment where players were unanimously shell-shocked when the protagonist's murdered wife Lisa comes back to pay him a visit. While Silent Hills may be dead and gone, here's hoping that Kojima and Guillermo del Toro can transfer this fear into Death Stranding. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.